Hello, everyone. This is Realtor Linda Peltz. Today I'm here with George, and he's going to tell us all about his company. Take it away, George.
All right, Linda, good morning. Thank you so much for having me this morning. I'm a new senior mortgage loan officer with Trademark Financing here in Fresno, California. We started our new branch here in Fresno. Our company's headquartered in Irvine, California, and we offer a complete breadth of all our loan products that's offered here in the city of California, including Jumbo Smart, VA, FHA, conventional, as well as one of my favorite new programs is the 1% down payment program. That's particularly very interesting here for the particular population here in Fresno, California. And we offer a complete package of all the services. And I think one of the things that we offer that's particularly different than a lot of our other competitors is our verified approval process that we do through a complete underwriting and management approval of the file before we give our final pre-approval to our customers. So for our realtors like yourself, can be assured that when you place an offer, there will be no hiccups throughout the process.
That shaves time off the end too. How many days does that shave off? Like 10 days or something
At
from a
least,
traditional pre-approval?
at least.
Nice.
Yeah, no, typically we feel like we target the 14-day mark as our most average, I would say. We've had some closings are in the 10 days, but I think between 14 and 21 is I would say, our 99% mark. That's where we hit for all our clients.
Right. Yeah, that really helps us realtors. It helps us know that we're not wasting our time, right? Because we actually know the client's ready to go. Because let's face it, step one is get over to a lender and figure out your finance. And if you can't pay for it, there's no sense wasting everybody's time looking at homes. So
Absolutely,
it's always
absolutely.
nice to know that they're fully, kind of underwritten and the file's been looked at and there's no hiccups going to hopefully pop up towards or through the transaction.
Yeah, absolutely. And as the market as demand continues and as the competition for homes continue to spike here in California, having a very strong file to present to your seller is definitely something that we pride ourselves on.
Nice. Now that 1% loan, I haven't heard of, or 1% down, I haven't heard of that one yet. Is that just for first time home buyers or is that offered to all packages, all
That's
people?
correct. It is for first-time home buyers. If you want, I can actually share my screen here and I can share a little bit with you about that program. There we go. This is our 1% um, down program. It is particularly for those who are below the 80% median income for the area. And it has a maximum loan limit of 350,000. And what happens is the client puts the 1% down and the lender puts an additional 2% for a total of 3% down.
Oh,
Um,
wow. So you not only match it, but you double it.
yes, yes. And it's
Very nice.
this particular program is through our Rocket Mortgage investor brokers program, and it would be, I think, particularly very interesting for a lot of clients here in Fresno.
Yes, I do think it would help a lot of our clients here in town. The only problem I see is there again, we're already in a seller's market where we're short on homes, and that price range in particular are extremely short on homes because our lower end homes are, around that 300 to 350 mark at this point in life, to where anything under that, needs quite a bit of work. How would it work with homes that require maybe some safety issues removed and different things before it can close? Or how does it work kind of with that? Would it work with like, I don't know, maybe a fixer upper type loan or something of that nature?
I think if there's too much structural or what's the word I'm looking for? Potential inspection issues, we may
Mhm.
have trouble there. Um,
Okay.
I think maybe certain areas of town where the property value is not super high. I think that where the homes are relatively in good shape. I think that would be a particular product that I think we'd be very successful. Um, now,
Yeah, it would typically be in our zip codes 937, 01, 02, maybe 03 would have some in that price range. Sometimes they have been kind of remodeled. I mean, at least maybe some of the safety issues removed. They may not be totally beautiful, but those are some of our lower end zip codes to where you can still find homes probably down to that 250 mark. You know, anything below that in those zip codes, though, usually needs a lot of work. And then once you start going into the nicer areas, Clovis, maybe, kind of north of Shaw there in Fresno, you're kind of looking more at 300 being the low end. And there again, some of them aren't maybe totally updated, but they're, a lot of the safety issues have been at least addressed to where we can get them through the lending process.
absolutely. And I think, this product can also be helpful for maybe Selma, Sanger, Tulare, Visalia, Hanford, all the surrounding areas. I think this product can also be very helpful for them as well. Um,
Definitely. We do
yeah.
sell in the, so you're kind of saying anywhere here in the Central Valley, or is this an all-inclusive California?
It's all inclusive for California. I think it's going to be hard to find a property value that it's at below 350,000 outside of the
And
Central Valley, to be honest with you.
outside of the Central Valley, I know everybody complains about house prices, but people, we are still the lowest in California. Nice homes. We're not talking trash homes here, so.
Exactly, exactly. And I think, particularly in the Central Valley from Bakersfield all the way through probably Merced, Modesto area, I think we can have a lot of success with this product. Um, I think some of the newer areas, particularly maybe in certain areas of Merced, certain areas in Selma, as well as maybe I'm thinking probably certain areas in Visalia as well. I think this product would be a good one for us to target. I mean,
Mhm.
that's not to say we don't offer everything else. I can also share with you um, one of my favorite programs, particularly for the Clovis area. I
Mhm.
think this one would be able to. There we go. This is our Jumbo Smart. It's also through Rocket Mortgage, and um, this is this particular product is a 10% down product or up to 20% if you like for down payments excuse me, for a loan value up to $1 million and even over $1 million as well. We offer that, but with higher down payment percentage. There's a max DTI for it for 45%, and a little bit different qualifying criteria as well thereafter. And this particular product will be probably amazing for a lot of people in the Clovis area, particularly in the North Clovis.
Clovis, yeah, and
Yeah,
then the surrounding California areas where the home
as
prices
well.
are
Absolutely.
pretty high. Yeah, I mean, the beginning home, I mean, the little hole in the wall is $1 million. It's like, what?
I know. I know. It's so funny that you say that. I was looking to potentially move to Southern California a few years back, and quickly realized that it's particularly very expensive to be down there. So, uh,
Mhm.
for the very same perspective that you just mentioned.
Yeah, it is. It's getting harder. And I know as a realtor, I see a huge onslaught of the different areas moving into the Central Valley just because our home prices are still a lot more reasonable than the rest of the areas. So with that said, I see a huge influx of, especially now since COVID, a lot of people are still working from homes. They never
Yeah.
went back to the offices. So I see a lot of influx from those areas where they're just working out of their home, and they buy these, of course they have money, coming from the other areas, and they're still getting paid for the other areas. So yes, we're seeing a huge influx, which has not helped our home shortage at all. It still makes, it just makes us shorter on homes, when
Absolutely, absolutely.
bringing in people from out of area. So it's a huge problem with the Fresno people that are trying to live here and work here and play here and have their family here and different things, as far as this home shortage that we're in. And I know everybody kind of expected, once the interest rates to go up, that we would, house prices would go down, and it just didn't happen. But it's because we're so short on homes that,
Absolutely.
still getting 3 to 5 offers on homes, as long as they're priced correctly. It's the ones that are priced too high that just kind of sit out there, which kind of skews our numbers a little bit. So buyers aren't dumb by any means. They're still not willing to, we're not in the market where they're willing to pay 30, 40,000 over just to get into a house quite yet. Now that's where we were kind of, here a couple of years ago. They were paying that to get into one, but we were also getting 20 offers on places back in those days. So
I know. I know.
yes, it's still a seller's market, but it's a little warmer than it was. It's not quite as hot. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the one thing that we try to do to make sure that the process is as easy as possible for the realtor and the customer is that we try to price the loan accordingly with a strong interest rate that would be competitive in the market. So then the buyer feels very inclined to purchase the home that they feel most comfortable with, without feeling the pressure, the financial pressure that I say, of obtaining a new mortgage. And I think that's what really sets us apart from our competitors in that particular area.
very nice. Yeah, I haven't seen these particular programs. So that's great that you have them available. And
Yes, yes.
we can include maybe some of the homes, that they would work for in an article, and see maybe if we can get a few people matched up. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, and since I'm local here in Fresno, I'm happy to also be present at any of your open houses, to give insight on those programs and share some information about myself, about my services, and all the things that we can do and offer. We offer also the buy down program that most of the other lenders also offer. We have that as well. And all the creative things that we can do to offer to support our clients and our customers and our sellers to make sure that they get the best value for their home, as well as getting the escrow closed right on time.
And I think half the battle is just matching up our personalities, right? With the people that we work with. We want them to know that we're there for them in their corner. We're trying to help you. We're not trying to hurt you. We want to see you succeed.
Absolutely.
That's our job, is to make sure that we get you what best suits your needs and your family. And meeting us and comfortable with our personalities is half the battle, I think, in our positions, when we're dealing with such, I mean, let's face it, the home is going to be one of the largest financial decisions a lot of these people make. So we need to be able to uh, show support and let them know that we're there for them, and let us guide you through it, and feel comfortable with us, that you can trust that we're going to do our best to get you through this. And meeting them in person is half that, I think, a lot of times. So many of us, we sit in our offices, we're on the phone a lot, um, we forget, we need to be out among the people. We need to, let them see, who we are, and know that we're trustworthy, and that we're there to help them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% agree with that.
Hmm. Do you have anything else you'd like to share? Maybe some phone numbers or emails? How to get a hold of you, George?
Yes, absolutely. Let me share my screen again, and so I can share my website as well as my personal contact information. So this is our company website. You can reach us there. The main contact is the 559-283-6165 number. My personal contact as well is 559-348-3359. That's my personal cell. You can reach me there as well. And if you have any questions, you can go to our website. It's currently undergoing some updates. We're kind of revamping our marketing and our website and a lot of the materials that we have up there, and we're trying to add some new ones. With that being said, this is the best way you can reach me. My email is george@trademarkfinancing.com, and you can also reach me through my LinkedIn page as George Mikhail. You can find me there as well. If there's any questions, we'll be happy to support and lend hand in the entire process.
Very nice, very nice. And we'll include all that in the articles. People, you can get a hold of George or I can get you over to George, because that is step one, is always figure out how you're paying for your home. Once we figure that out, we get that pre-approval, then the realtor can step in and we can start showing homes to you. And we know what we're looking for, as well as you. All the questions have hopefully been answered, and you know what you're looking for. I mean, sometimes we have to scale back if we're not quite ready to move into that $1 million mansion, and we need to scale back just a little bit into that, $350,000 home instead, for the moment anyway, until maybe increase in wage or whatever the thing is, whatever's holding them back. So anyway, everybody, it was lovely speaking with all of you. I hope you found the information informative. I will catch you on the next one. My license number is 01997670. We will catch you on the next one. Have a great one.